So in this new Hunter x Hunter episode, we get some story progression, not a lot, but some, and then we get a lot of strategies. We get the King's strategy to try to beat the snotty girl, but fails. Of course, there's a whole explanation. Basically, she's the one that created that specific strategy that he was trying to use. I can't remember what it was called, but she created that strategy, so there was no use in him trying it because she knew, how to counterattack that. And then we get Morale. We get Morale stuck in the baseball field with the cheetah guy. Now it was really interesting to see that he fell asleep and he was actually creating a smoke string following all around, so it wouldn't be caught all around, just basically going through the whole edge of the round field up until where the cheetah guy was, and strapping itself in the knee without the cheetah guy knowing. I thought that was pretty cool. Once again, that's one of the reasons I love Hunter x Hunter so much. There's just so much strategy. It's not like just a power up fight. Let's fight each other, see who's stronger. No, it's more of a, sometimes it's more of a, there's strategy right there. There has to be strategy, which I like a lot, because sometimes I'll be honest with you, sometimes they can turn out to be a lot of explanation on the strategy. That sometimes the strategies are taken overboard. Like, it's not just a simple strategy, it's like way overboard. You had to do this and that, and he looked so much strategy. Other than that, I love strategies in Hunter x Hunter in general, in anime, and that's why I love Hunter x Hunter so much. Another thing I really liked about this episode was how they finally caught that stupid dragonfly ant, whatever it was. The one that has the two dragonflies following people. Basically, he's like he gives intel on where, enemies' locations are. I'm glad they finally took him out. They finally took him out. I forget that guy's name, but the guy with the glasses, he's the one that finally took him out, which was good. I like that. Finally, that guy's out. However, this lion, whatever his name is, he has a new power. I don't know exactly what his power is. I was a bit confused at the point what his power, what his power was, but I can't really say it. I'm really looking forward to the next episode. I don't know. I mean, it's just awesome. I know my personal, I'm just waiting for that episode where everything starts going down, fights between royal guards, allies, and Netero versus the king. I can't wait for that fight. I've heard it's a good fight, and the manga's gonna be so much better. It's gonna be so much better than the manga itself. But at this point, it's just kind of taking it slowly by slowly. I guess what they're trying to do is every remaining ant, they're trying to reveal, I guess, their special ability or powers. We hadn't seen that lion's power. Now we do. Now we did. Now we know. Well, not to its full extent, but now we know what it might be, or similar to what it might be, which is good. And then we learn a little bit more about what he actually does, which is actually teleportation, and how many, the guy with the glasses, he actually teleports, and how many stories and the world he is. It's basically a Nen world. I like that, I like that too, because I wasn't too sure what it was. And a little touch right there where they have like food and drinks, so that's where I guess where they go, and that's how they refresh whenever they they get hungry without having to be seen. I thought that was pretty cool too. Okay, so going back to the king, I like the fact that it was pretty scary at that point, especially for that snotty girl. I mean, it's basically one of those things where you have to respond after winning, and taking your sweet ass time to win. You have to respond correctly, or not, you're dead. So basically, depending on her response, he would, act it, maybe kill her or just let her live. So that was pretty interesting too, and how she explained everything at the end, after the match, and her response was that she created the move. It was her move, so she knew exactly what he was doing, that there was no way he was basically gonna win. That was it. And at the end, you get you get him sitting on his chair, and he's finally looking at, at first when he told her to leave, I thought he was like, what, I'm done. I'm kind of like frustrated and whatnot. But he shows, I'm not frustrated at all. I should be, but I'm not. I'm actually really enjoying this. I thought that was a neat touch. It just shows that, with the thing about him letting her talk a lot, giving her more time than usually. Like, when the royal guards say, what, usually he doesn't let people talk, but I'm surprised, he let her talk this much. and with the whole thing about him enjoying it, actually having fun, it shows that something, you know, he might have something. Not, I wouldn't say like a complete heart, but they do have some, you know, something there. He's not a complete douche as far as, you know, people that, I guess it's more of a, if he finds you worthy, I guess, and he's surprised that he found her worthy, I guess, because she's been constantly beating him at that game. Yeah, but that's all for this review. There wasn't much. It was just basically all that. All you guys have a great day.